Antar versus Viglione.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so after lots of discussions,
Was you just Go ahead.
Attorney Jessica Wilson for the plaintiff Theodora Antar, who's present to my left.
Thank you, and good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Madam Clerk, would you swear the parties in, please?
Please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear or solemnly and sincerely affirm, as the case may be, that the evidence you shall bear concerning this case should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help your God, or penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Yes.
One at a time, please state your name and address for the record.
Theodora Antar.
Gerald Viglione, 118.
All right, go ahead, guys.
So, Your Honor, the parties have entered an agreement on plaintiff's motion to modify. We've been here a couple of times. We were here last with Judge Tyndall. We thought we might have to proceed with a hearing, but luckily we have come to a very comprehensive agreement. Everything is signed, and we're requesting that it be made in order of the court.
All righty. Would you canvass your client?
Yes. Do you want her to go up there or just...
So you can do it right from there, but sir, let me ask you. So listen very carefully to the questions counsel asks about the agreement. I'm not going to repeat them to you.
All right.
But once they're done, I'm going to ask whether you listened and heard them and agreed with the answers, okay? All right. Go ahead, guys.
Okay. So, Ms. Antar, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Is this your signature on the bottom of all 4 pages?
Yes.
And how many provisions are there in this agreement?
20.
So we're going to go through each of these and make sure that you're in agreement. So it says the mother shall have sole legal and physical custody of the minor child. The father shall have parenting time with the child every weekend from Friday at 6 p.m. to Sunday at 6 p.m. The father shall pick up the child on or before 6 p.m. on Friday under school or after school program. The father shall drop off the child at the mother's residence, your current address, which is the one in orange. If the child does not have school on a Friday, the mother shall arrange for childcare during the day, and father shall pick up the child from the mother's residence at 6 p.m. If the father requests time off from parenting the child on a weekend for an event or work, he shall notify you within 48 hours in advance, and said time shall be made up with a midweek dinner between father and child, with drop off at 8. Is this your understanding?
Yes.
On the second page. If father misses 3 weekends in a row, the father's parenting time shall change to parenting time at the mother's sole discretion. Regarding the right of first refusal, if the father is unable to parent the child for a period in excess of 2 hours during his parenting time, the father shall first ask the mother if she can parent the child before allowing anyone else to watch the child, with the exception of the paternal grandmother and paternal grandfather, who can watch the child for up to 2 hours. The mother must first approve of any individual other than the paternal grandparents watching the child for any amount of time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
When the child is with her father, the mother shall have 1 phone call each night with the child to say goodnight. The father shall ensure that said call is answered or immediately returned upon receipt of a voicemail message from mother. If the child wants subsequent calls, the father shall facilitate said calls. If the child expresses a want to speak with her father when not in his care, the mother shall facilitate said calls. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Absent an emergency, all communication between mother and father shall be via the Talking Parents app. Communication shall be limited to those concerning the child. Communication shall be responded to within 48 hours of receipt. In case of emergency, illness, injury, and the like, the parent shall immediately and directly contact each other by a telephone call or text message. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The father shall take the child to all religious, educational, sporting, extracurricular, and social activities, including but not limited to church, Sunday school, dance, and birthday parties in which the child is involved. The father shall take the child to all medical appointments that occur during his parenting time. If the mother has an activity with the child on the weekend, she shall notify the father 48 hours in advance, and she shall be able to take the child to said activities. If desired by father, said time shall be made up with a midweek dinner between father and child from after school until 8 p.m., drop off at mother's residence. Both parents shall be entitled to 2 non-consecutive vacation weeks, that means not in a row, 7 nights each year. The parents shall give each other 30 days notice of said vacations. Father shall provide a general itinerary including but not limited to hotel and travel accommodations. If the father intends to take the child out of the state of Connecticut for said vacations or a day trip, he shall notify the mother. Regarding Greek Orthodox Easter, the child shall be with the mother on Holy Friday, Holy Saturday, and Greek Orthodox Easter Sunday. The child shall be with the father on Catholic Easter if it does not fall on the same day as Greek Orthodox Easter. Do you understand that and agree?
Yes.
Mother's Day, number 17, Mother's Day and Father's Day. The child shall be with the mother from 10 a.m. on Mother's Day. Drop off at the mother's residence. The child shall be with the father on Father's Day until 8 p.m. Drop off to occur at the mother's residence. Christmas. In odd years, the child shall be with the father from 8 a.m. on Christmas Eve until 6 p.m., church with mother from 6 to 8:30 p.m., and then from 8:30 p.m. overnight until 10 a.m. on Christmas morning. Drop off at the mother's residence. In even years, the father shall be with the child from 8 a.m. on Christmas Eve until 6 p.m., drop off at church. The child shall be with the father from 2 p.m. on Christmas afternoon until 10 a.m. on December 26th, drop off at the mother's residence. Thanksgiving, the child shall be with the father from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., drop off at the mother's residence. Halloween and 4th of July, the mother and father shall each have at least 2 hours of time with the child on said holidays. Note, this agreement has 4 pages and 20 provisions. Did you read and understand all of these provisions?
Yes.
Do you agree to them?
Yes.
Do you have a question about any of them?
No.
Was it just the
No,
Christmas
yes.
one?
No, I'm good.
Your Honor, for the record, regarding Christmas, the child shall be with the father from 2 p.m. The child shall be with the father from 2 p.m. on Christmas afternoon. We meant morning, but it was technically afternoon, but we meant morning. But
That's good.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Did you sign this of your own free will?
Yes.
Did anybody force you to sign this?
No.
Are you under any sort of duress when you were signing this?
No.
Did you receive counsel from your attorney?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with my representation?
Yes.
Would you like the court to make this in order?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, counsel. All right, sir. Did you hear each of the questions that counsel asked Ms. Antar?
Yes, I did.
And did you hear her answers?
Yes, I did.
Do you agree with her answers?
Yes, I did.
If I asked you the same set of questions, would you have answered the same way?
Yes, I did.
I have the original of this agreement in front of me. Do you have a copy of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one from today?
From today.
From today.
From today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm doing it.
This one.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that a copy that includes the signatures?
Yes, it does.
All right. And on the bottom of each page are signature blocks, correct?
Yes.
And did you sign each of those?
Yes, I did.
And did you do so voluntarily and of your own free will?
I did.
Do you understand that instead of entering into this agreement today, you were entitled to a hearing, and a judge would have heard the evidence and then decided the issues that are the subject matter of the agreement?
Yes, I did.
By entering into this agreement, you understand you're waiving your right to have a judge decide these issues.
Yes.
Is it the party's intention, counsel, is this a final agreement? Or
It is.
what is it, what specific,
Was it in relation to? It was
Right. Is it 134, motion for modification?
I don't have it right in front of me. It's a paper file.
Right.
So it was plaintiff's motion to modify, and this should, we are asking this to be a final agreement, obviously subject to modification.
Yes, that's all I meant.
Yes.
But it's,
We ask this be a final agreement.
all right, very good. The court is happy to accept this agreement, finding it fair, just, and equitable, and in the best interest of the minor children. So the court will approve and adopt this as a final order that resolves the pending motion for modification.
Thank you,
All
Your
right?
Honor.
Thank you all very much. I'm very glad that you were able to work this out. It is a comprehensive agreement.
Thank you. Your Honor, just as a clerical question, because it's a paper file, so that I gave the clerk the original, so
Yes.
are you guys gonna file it?
Yes,
Okay, so I don't need to bring it down to the
right.
office. All right, thank you so much, Your Honor. Take
Thank
care.
you. Good day and good weekend.
You too.
The court will stand in recess for lunch until 2 o'clock.
All rise.